The state Senator of Alabama, Senator Tommy Tuberville, he was interviewed by TMZ on the issue of Donald Trump threatening to use nuclear weapons against the Iranians. His response was interesting. Let's have a look. But before doing that, just go ahead, subscribe, like, and also don't forget to share.
Yeah, there's nobody I would trust more than President Trump. He has given them plenty of time to react to different situations, to work out deals. These people over there, they don't care.
But there's, I mean, there's a lot of reporting just saying how he's like on a retribution tour. He's talking about how he wants to blow him back to the Stone Ages. I mean, isn't that kind of extreme? Isn't that somewhat worrisome?
I'm on that team.
You're on the blow him back to the Stone Ages team.
I'm for taking care of business when it comes to people that study and believe that death to all Americans, and they preach that. What I saw at that funeral the other day is absolutely something that needs to be taken care of. And it's just unfortunate. We like to work with anybody over here, but you're going to look us in the face and say, "Death, we want Donald Trump dead. We want all these people dead, assassinated." That's wrong.
Senator Tommy Tuberville is trying to imply that those countries which are interested to work with the United States of America, they are always invited. But those who oppose the views of the United States of America, they should go after them. Now, Senator Tommy Tuberville believes that individuals have forgotten what led the United States of America into a war against the Iranians. Majority of Americans don't believe what Senator Tommy Tuberville is trying to say. That's why the approval ratings of Donald Trump don't match up. They don't add up. What this senator believes is not what most Americans believe. Now, why is the United States of America in a war against Iran? As Marco Rubio said, it's because of Israel. And most Americans do not approve that. The property of the United States has been destroyed. Individuals of the United States have been killed. And also, the suffering of Iranians has been accelerated due to the United States attacks. Now, this senator is saying that individuals in Iran who are chanting death to America should be killed. They are enough of them and they should be killed. Even it is okay to an extent saying that nuclear weapons can be used against them. He forgets that in the very first day of the war, the United States of America killed a bunch of kids. Over 160 kids were killed in the first airstrikes of the United States of America against the Iranians. The United States of America went ahead and killed a bunch of leaders of the Iranian government. This is the government which some of these individuals have been destroyed, who were able, even though it was a tough negotiation, to come up with JCPO, Iran nuclear deal, which Barack Obama signed. They observed that nuclear deal until Donald Trump came along. He was incited by the Israeli government led by Benjamin Netanyahu, and they tore that nuclear deal. Donald Trump was misguided to believe that the Iranians were going to give in to the demands of Donald Trump. It never happened. Donald Trump, after being excited by taking out Nicolas Maduro, he believed that it was going to be the case when it came to Iran. But since those illusions didn't apply to reality, that's why individuals are stuck in this war. Americans, the normal citizens, and also the world in general are going through difficult times because of this war. The Iranians have gone ahead and made it sure that it is going to be a challenging task for individuals to pass their goods and services through the Strait of Hormuz. where over 30% of liquid gas passes through, over 20% of world's oil passes through. So that's why there are increasing prices of oil gases in the United States of America. Some countries in the South Hemisphere can't even afford some of these gas prices due to the war which was started by Donald Trump and incited by Benjamin Netanyahu. So when this individual, this Senator Tommy, goes ahead and says that the United States of America has enough weapons to go ahead and use against the Iranians, who are going to benefit from these weapons is the industrial military complex. They are the one who are going to make a lot of money out of this war. But the ordinary American is going to service this money. He is going to ensure that this war continues against the Iranians. So, this senator wants to convince all Americans that the Iranians are after them. But the true fact is that the elites of the United States of America are after Americans' pockets. They want to receive those huge contracts. And there's a quote which I got from some book which says, war is a healthy gesture for any state. And it is true. There are individuals who are making a lot of money out of the Iranian war, out of the war which Lindsey Graham went to kind of fund in Ukraine, and there are many other wars which are being conducted globally. So these senators should not mislead you as an individual to believe that the Iranian people are after ordinary Americans, or in that case, the Trump administration. These are angry people who should also be angry because their people, their leadership, their kids, their relatives, their sons and daughters have been taken away by the arrogance of the United States of America. As usual, I would love your thoughts in the comment section. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and also don't forget to share. See you in my next one. Siku njema.